Ask any mechanic which SUVs they trust, not which they sell, and you'll hear the same names again and again. These are the SUVs that simply refuse to die. Vehicles that can cross 200,000, even 400,000 miles and still fire up every morning like it's day one. So, in a world where new cars are getting more fragile, more electronic, and more expensive to fix, here are 7 SUVs that stand out as the last of a dying breed because they're machines built to last. So, before you spend your hard earned money on something that's going to rattle itself apart in just 5 years, let's take a deep dive into the 7 most reliable SUVs that will simply last a lifetime. And this is according to data, real mechanics, and owners who've driven them into the ground and back again. So just before we take a deep dive, it's imperative you hit that like button and subscribe so that you get notified the minute we produce another game-changing video that helps you decide your next car or SUV. And I promise you'll appreciate it. So buckle up and let's dive straight in. So to explain, reliability isn't just about saving money. It's also about peace of mind. Today's vehicles are overloaded with touchscreens, sensors, and software that simply make maintenance unpredictable and expensive. But the SUVs you're about to see all share a few critical traits. They've got proven powertrains refined over decades, conservative engineering that favors durability over flash, and real-world longevity that's verified by mechanics and owners alike. So whatever you do, don't click away yet, because the SUV that took the top spot is so overbuilt, even mechanics joke it's too reliable for its own good. So please join me as I count down these magnificent 7, starting at number 7 with the Subaru Forester. Now, the Subaru Forester might look unassuming, but mechanics love it for one simple reason: it just works. Its horizontally opposed boxer engine gives it a low center of gravity, exceptional balance, and decades of refinement behind it. Now, unlike many compact SUVs that rely on cheap AWD imitations, well, the Forester's symmetrical all-wheel drive is a mechanical system that's always active, so no computer's guessing when to engage. Now, this simplicity means fewer failure problems and incredible stability in snow, mud, and rain. Older models had head gasket issues, but Subaru quietly fixed those years ago. Modern Foresters regularly push past 250,000 miles with only basic maintenance. And here's the kicker: mechanics say Subaru's AWD system is so robust, most of them last the entire life of the vehicle without needing replacement. So if you live in an area with harsh winters or rough roads, well, this is one SUV that's built for the long haul. Down to number 6, the Honda CR-V. Now, if you've ever asked a mechanic, what SUV should I buy and forget about, the Honda CR-V is probably the answer that you got. For more than 2 decades, the CR-V has been the gold standard for trouble-free ownership. Its naturally aspirated and turbocharged 4-cylinder engines are both bulletproof when maintained properly, and Honda's CVTs in this model have earned a reputation as simply the most durable CVTs in the entire industry. Now, I know the CR-V isn't flashy, but that's exactly why it lasts. Everything is engineered for accessibility and simplicity. Mechanics can replace filters, plugs, or brakes in minutes, not hours. And the build quality, well, it's rock solid. Drivers still shut with that new car thunk even after 150,000 miles. Now, common problems are minor. You get occasional infotainment glitches or interior trim wear, but the mechanical reliability, well, it's simply second to none. It's not unusual to find CR-Vs still running perfectly past 300,000 miles. So if you want a family SUV that's cheap to maintain and nearly impossible to kill, well, this is it. Now, at number 5, we have the Mazda CX. Quietly, Mazda has been building some of the most reliable vehicles on the road, and the CX-5 is proof of this. It's one of the few SUVs that still uses traditional 6-speed automatic transmission, not a CVT or a dual clutch nightmare. Now, mechanics love that decision because it's simple, it's proven, and it's repairable. Mazda's 2.5-litre naturally aspirated engine avoids turbo complications, and its build quality, well, it rivals luxury brands that cost double the price. Now, what surprises most people is how solid the CX-5 feels even after years of use. Panels don't rattle, the suspension stays tight, and even the paint holds up well against corrosion, and that's thanks to Mazda's superior rust protection. Mechanics often call the CX-5 a Japanese BMW without all the repair bills. So for drivers who want something fun to drive that also lasts a lifetime, well, hey, this one hits the sweet spot. So, just before we count down the top 4, here's a quick reminder. If this video is helping you make smarter car choices, just hit that like button and subscribe right now. It helps this channel keep cutting through the marketing noise and also exposing the truth about which cars are actually worth your money. So now let's move into the SUVs that are practically indestructible. Starting at number 4, the Toyota Highlander. Now, the Highlander is Toyota's definition of reliability, especially for families. It's powered by Toyota's long-proven V6 engine or its bulletproof hybrid system. The Highlander has built a 20-year reputation as the SUV that, hey, it simply doesn't quit. Mechanics routinely see these vehicles cross 300,000 miles with nothing more than fluid changes and brake pads. Now, what makes the Highlander stand out isn't just the powertrain, it's Toyota's entire philosophy. See, they don't rush new tech to market, they perfect it first. And that's why Toyota hybrids like the Highlander hybrid are some of the most dependable systems in the entire world. Mechanics call them the hybrid that just won't die. Now, if you add in strong resale value, excellent parts availability, and a structure that stays solid for decades, well, you've got one of the smartest long-term SUVs that investment money can simply buy. So now we hit the top 3, starting at number 3 with the Toyota 4Runner. Now, this is where reliability turns legendary. See, the Toyota 4Runner is a body-on-frame beast that's closer to a truck than an SUV, and trust me, that's a great thing. Its traditional construction, bulletproof naturally aspirated V6, and its simple 5-speed automatic transmission make it virtually unbreakable. Mechanics say it's one of the last true old-school SUVs that's actually left. No turbochargers, no air suspensions, and no nonsense. You'll find 4Runners with 400,000 miles still running their original engine and transmission. The only complaints? Fuel economy and the fact that it's so good owners rarely sell them. So if you need an SUV that can outlive most crossovers on the market, well, guess what? The 4Runner is the king of durability. Down to number 2, and at number 2, we have the Honda Pilot for families who need space and dependability. And if that's what you want, well, the Honda Pilot is the perfect formula. Its V6 engine has been refined for years, with mechanics calling it one of the smoothest running engines ever built. Transmissions are robust and the AW system is simple, yet it's very effective. No overly complicated electronics whatsoever. Everything about the Pilot screams longevity. It's easy to service, parts are cheap, and even older models feel tight after 200,000 miles. Now, yes, I know it's not a luxury SUV, but it delivers luxury in the one area that actually matters, and that is reliability. So, at number 1, the SUVs that mechanics say will outlive its owners. We're talking about the Lexus GX. Now, this is built on the same platform as the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. The GX is over-engineered in every possible way. Thick steel frame, bulletproof V8 or twin-turbo V6, and the kind of build quality that's become nearly extinct in modern vehicles. Mechanics simply rave about it. See, it's the SUV that they buy for their own families because it never fails. Now, excuse me, the GX is so durable that many owners drive them for 300,000 miles or even more, and the interiors still feel brand new. Now, Lexus may charge luxury prices, but here's the truth. Long term, it's cheaper to own than most mainstream SUVs because, hey, it simply doesn't break. This is the gold standard of reliability, the SUV that defines what built to last truly means. So there you've got it. The 7 SUVs that mechanics actually recommend to their own families. Just to recap, here they are again. The Subaru, the Forester, the Honda, the CRV, the Mazda CX-5, the Toyota Highlander, Toyota 4Runner, the Honda Pilot, and the Lexus GX. Now, these are the rare few that combine simple engineering, quality materials, and real-world durability. When the trend-chasing models are long gone, well, hey, these will still be quietly racking up the miles. So if you're shopping for an SUV that you can hand down to your kids, or maybe even your grandkids, look no further. Excuse me, your peace of mind, your wallet, and your mechanic, well, they'll all thank you. So once again, thanks for watching, my fellow car enthusiasts, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.